Welcome to Cardiff, Ollie, here at this Champions Cup game. You obviously know Cardiff well, and your first game as United manager this year. What sort of occasion are you expecting?
Well, I expect a good game because it's a friendly game. There's no points at stake, so both teams are trying out different things. We've tried out a few things in pre-season. I've watched AC Milan a couple of times, and it's two good teams. And I've always had so much respect for AC Milan and the history of the club, and they've got some great players and sold out stadium. The fans here are passionate, both for Man United and for their own team, Cardiff, of course, which I know about, and I expect the atmosphere to be good.
Is it the sort of test you want for your sort of last pre-season game?
Yeah, you could have had a game maybe next week just to prepare yourself and attack, but no, we wanted a proper competitive game. Yeah, and AC Milan will give us a good test because, as I said, there's quality players with a quality team.
And it's your final pre-season game before the serious stuff starts. How would you assess how well you've done in pre-season?
Well, pre-season's about laying the foundations for the season, and we've done really well. I have to say we won games. We won 5 games, but that's not the point really. You want to lay down the foundation of some principles, how you want to play, the intention. You want the fitness work, and we've looked sharper and sharper, and I think we're looking strong for next weekend.
And I bet you can't wait for that first game to come around now, can you? Chelsea at home, great game.
That's the thing you wait for. Friendlies are friendlies and preparations, but when it really matters, when the points are at stake, that's when you see the real player. That's when they have to test themselves, go the extra mile if you like, and like sacrifice your body blocks, and to score a goal you have to maybe sacrifice a broken nose or stick your head in. So of course that's what it's about, and it's been a long summer.
It sure has, and of course you came in during December last year, which is never easy, halfway through a season. You've had the benefit of a pre-season. Do you think you've been able to sort of put your stamp on that squad in the time?
Well, I hope we've started on something. We of course we have to improve on what we are now, but we've had 5 weeks with good work. Everyone was they were fit when they came back, so we didn't have to start on scratch. I think the boys have done well over the summer, so we didn't have to do so much fitness work as we maybe thought we had to. So tactical work has been very good as well.
Yeah, and of course Welsh fans will be interested hopefully in seeing Daniel James tomorrow, maybe play some part. Of course the last time he played in Cardiff he scored the winning goal for Wales in the Euro qualifier.
Yeah.
How do you feel he's done in pre-season, sort of integrating himself into the squad?
He's done excellent. The first day in training you could see his qualities, both his speed, his technique. He takes people on, but his work rate. So he fits the Man United model for me perfectly. He's a player that I'm sure we'll see loads of this season and the coming years.
An exciting player.
Yeah, and he's a player who does all the things that fans love. As I said, he can beat a man. He runs unbelievably quick. He's great at making his runs, timing his runs. But his work rate, he works back, he wins the ball, he challenges, he gives everything. He's on the floor about 4 or 5 times every game because he gets kicked. But that's because he's so tenacious, and he never shirks a challenge or a 50-50 ball.
You named your squad this afternoon. You brought them down to Cardiff. Still no Alexis Sanchez in the squad. Can you explain why that's the case?
He's only trained 5 days, while the rest of the boys have had 5 weeks. So Alexis has a few days training still to make up for the summer he's had, because he played Copa America, and since then he needed a break. But he won't be too far away.
Yeah. We've been reading he's been putting in double sessions. And
well, to be fair to all the boys, I think they've been working really hard. So I don't think he's the only one who wants to make an impression.
Is he going to be sort of involved, or could he be involved in that first game, or is it going to come too soon for him given the summer that he's had?
Well, let's see what's happening the next 10 days until the league starts.
I've got a week as well before the transfer deadline. Is it? I'm just wondering how sort of you manage that as a manager when you're preparing your squad, and then obviously things are going on in the background. How do you cope with that?
I don't think that's a problem. Of course, we've as a club we've had targets and we're working on a few cases. But as a coach and manager, when you go out on the pitch, you have to work with the ones you have. There might be injuries, suspensions. You can't think of what if he comes and what if he comes and what if he's sold. You've got to work with the ones you are. That the reality is, and I've never been thinking about. Well, I'll play him there. But I'm thinking he's coming in, so everyone who's been part of pre-season have got to play a big part to play, and most of them have impressed.
And of course, United are always linked with players.
Yeah.
Are you expecting anything to happen in the final week?
We always get linked with big names and loads of players, and we still hope one or two deals can be done. Yeah. You never know in the last week of the transfer window.
Things can happen quickly.
Yeah, we've been working on cases for a long time, and if suddenly the deal is done while it's been dragging on. So who knows?
And are you one of those managers just finally who's glad when the transfer window is over and you can concentrate on the squad you've got?
I love all aspects of the game, and being a manager, because when it stops, it doesn't just stop. You still have to plan for the next transfer window and the next summer, and then so I don't look at it that way. But as I said, from week to week, you think about who's fit and who's available.